Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Cosmic Divine Seeker. Hi everyone, so this is going to be a full moon reading for all of you for the August full moon, the first full moon of 2 super moons for the month of August. So this is a very powerful full moon, right? It's really closing out a lot of cycles as we are leading into Lionsgate, right? So for a lot of you, you could be realizing that things just aren't working for you anymore. You know, a lot of like major changes with this full moon being in Aquarius. It's really, you're wanting to break structure, right? You're wanting to be very expressive, very being an air sign too. It's going to make you want to be very like communicative, but in that Leo energy, being in Leo season. So you're really going to want to be heard at this time. Alright, we're going to take a look and see what all is coming out. Yeah, look, there it is. Full moon in Aquarius. Let me get the camera. I told you, first card out. This is how powerful this moon is. See, show the world the real you. So, am I in tune to the energies or what? So, I pulled a bunch of different decks here. We're going to see, yeah, look at the bigger picture. It's coming out full moon in Sagittarius. You could be connecting with the Sagittarius or that fire energy as well, but surrender to the divine. Wow. So for a lot of you, like, you're realizing that some things could literally just be out of your hands. And Leo energy here, full moon, Leo season. Don't let pride get in the way. I was going to say that you need to be very careful because being in Leo season, it kind of has everybody focused on themselves, right? And people are very expressive at this time. And, so this is where you can get into power struggles, right? With people. It's like you need to know if somebody's expressing what they want and desire. You're feeling the same way. Give them their time to do so. Don't fight for that. You need to know that everybody's feeling this empowered energy to really make major changes and really express themselves at this time, right? So I pulled some other decks that I haven't had in a while, right? So we're going to take a look collectively and see what's going on with this Aquarius full moon. So this is the Moonology that I'm pulling from first. So I pull these every full moon. Expect a powerful change. This one has been coming out. I've been working with these cards the last couple days. And I even said it's going to feel like an eclipse. Because for some of you, these cycles are going to feel as though they're eclipsed out. Because it's like tower moments could be falling down. Realizations and secrets could be coming out, which cause major changes. If you look at this, I just got 2 more full moon cards come out. A fiery climax approaches. We got balance and spirituality and practicality. But if you look, so far, the only card I got was the eclipse to let you know that things are going to be getting closed out, like out of your control, kind of like eclipsed out. But look at all these cards. They're all full moons in the Moonology. That's what I mean, is that this is a very, very powerful full moon. It very much is. Oh, and I forgot the surrender to the divine. So far, 6 full moons. 3, 6, 9. I've been getting a lot of synchronicities in 3s and 6 and 9s. They're also showing me the new moon in Leo, too, because we're in this Leo season. So, the 3, 6, 9 is very, very powerful. I don't want to get pulled too much into the Moonology. So I always pull spellcasters, too. Get some messages. Let's see. Alright, Source, collectively, what's going on with this Aquarius full moon? Prosperity, yes, clarity. You guys, I've been saying that, with the second full moon that we have approaching on August 31st, it's a blue moon because it's two full moons in a calendar month this year. So it's rarity. And it brings luck and abundance and once in a blue moon type of opportunities. So the second full moon is more like bringing prosperity. And I've been saying that this is a time of luck. For a lot of you, it's like this first full moon of August needs to knock things down, close things out, like eclipse things out almost. And then the second full moon, that's where it's going to be bringing in these new opportunities and well-being, these are going to be things that are going to be more in alignment with you. So you could be getting the clarity. It's like sometimes you don't realize like how toxic or how something is not for you until it's gone. And that's kind of what I feel like is happening. For some of you, it's really getting you in your power, right? With the Courage card here with the Leo energy, to really take charge and control, take advantage of this time to really close things out. I mean, when you work with these universal energies, you work with the full moon cycles, it allows you more easily to let go of things, right? You kind of have the pull from that. Not to mention, you know, things get revealed, right? So if there's anything like deception, secrets, sometimes it's internal realizations. It's not always stuff you need to find in the physical. It could literally be like downloads that you receive where your emotions are coming up and you're like, you know what, yeah, this person's not for me, or this situation or this job or whatever it is, like, yeah, it's just causing a lot of anxiety, it's causing a lot of whatever it may be, but you could be realizing like, yeah, I'm gonna let that go, I'm gonna release that. You know, and if anybody's been hiding anything, that's going to surface. This also gets people to get very much in their emotions and feelings, so it can work on the other way, it can work in a good way too. That if people like, you know, are very much like in love and have been hiding it, those things could literally be coming out. And being in alignment with the Lion's game, I'm trying to slow down here, I'm feeling this amplified energy. It's getting you more in alignment with your life purpose. That's why I said for some of you, like if you're doing a job that's not in alignment with your life purpose, your true calling, you could really be feeling like, you know what, I need to let this go. I need to go after my true destiny, my true calling, right? We got travel that they're showing me as well. Some of you could be feeling called to travel. You could be having somebody travel towards you. But travel's in the cards here. Definitely new beginnings. For some of you, they're showing me grieving and inspiration. Okay, so for some of you, you know, you could be deciding to finally let go of something that I'm getting that you've been grieving over for some time. You know, it's finally closing out that cycle. And you could be realizing that that's been holding you back. It could have been like a family member or something within the family. Maybe you had trouble trusting people because you were so hurt, because there's this big clearing out of inner child woundings that were that have been affecting you since childhood. So for some of you, it's letting go of toxic patterns and cycles. For some of you, you're realizing that in fact you've been holding back your own blessings. You've been blocking out true love because you haven't been willing to let it in. So there's a big closing out of like toxic that's why I said that there's this big clearing of like 33 years of karma, and a lot of it is you know, it's happening with the series of these full moons because it has to happen in phases. So it's like literally some things could come up and it triggers you, you release a little bit of it, but then you hold on to it, and then another phase needs to happen for you to release a little bit more. So these things could be coming about. You could be noticing triggers, right? Where maybe people come back and bring up situations that happen, or you're getting visions. Like I've been noticing, I've been getting visions of these things that I haven't thought about since I was a child. And it's like when it comes up and I'm able to go, yeah, that doesn't affect me anymore. Now it's gone. And it's literally because you might not even be realizing that you're doing this. Because it was like 4 different things just the other day. And I was like, wow, it's weird I thought about that. Like, yeah, let that go, let that. And then I just realized like, wow, yeah, that was me releasing that stuff because it doesn't affect me anymore. So it's like some of this stuff, it's like it wasn't able to release until some sort of big release. Like you'll probably know what something big that happens, but it triggers all these others. It's going to make sense to you if it's happening, but for others of you, like it's happening subconsciously. It could be happening while you're sleeping. You're not even aware of it, but it's releasing karma. It's because we hold trauma and we create our own karma. We hold it within our bodies. So there's a big clearing out that's going on, is what I'm getting at, and whether you're aware of it or not. But by clearing these things out, it's going to allow you to love yourself more, definitely, with the self-love card, and it's going to bring in new opportunities. Like I said, for some of you, like you've just been attracting karmic, like people and situations. It's like somebody here feeling as though they weren't worthy of love, so they were attracting all the wrong kind of love, right? It's like you finally gonna realize that, and you're finally gonna close that out, and then you're gonna be attracting the right, what you deserve, what you desire, what's on a match and a frequency level of you. Yeah, you're being purified here, purity. Right? And this is also you releasing things that are pure. Like, okay, slow down. This is you releasing things in the most purest way. Like, instead of saying like maybe in the past when you ended things, it was a big fight, argument, like I'm never going to talk to you again, da da da. Now it's more like, you know what, I'm releasing this, but I really appreciate like our time together and the experiences, and you know what I mean? You're wanting to do this in a more pure way. It's more realizing like, yes, I have love for you, but you're not in alignment with my true heart's calling. Like, let me put this in alignment or explain if it's like job related. It's like, say that you've worked at a job for a very long time and you want to leave that job, but you don't want to be like, peace out, dip out, or just like do the normal, write your latitude, I'm done in 2 weeks. It's more like, you know, you're really thanking everybody for the time and the experiences, and you're really enjoying like your last 2 weeks there, and you know, maybe you're starting to talk to people and befriend people on your way out the door that you never even really, you know what I mean? It's like this very pure, different approach. But it's real. I don't know why I'm getting it like this, but it's just it's different. It's like, you just understand like it's your time to move on. So you're doing it in the most purest and the most gentlest way. I'm getting for somebody. Now, it's really going to set you free, right? And how you react and respond to things too is maybe that's why you're realizing too, like I'm doing this to better my life. Like I don't want any more like anger or resentment that I want to hold on to for not handling this the right way or whatever this may be. So I want to show you, I'm picking up a lot on the butterflies. We were seeing the transformation in the spellcasters, and now I'm seeing it again in here on the focus. See that beautiful butterfly over her third eye? And I've been realizing, you know, I grabbed my butterfly ring before doing this reading, that I'm picking up a lot on butterflies. So there's this big transformation here again with the release. You see the butterflies that are like coming from her heart. See? It's like, that's what I mean, like, this is where I'm getting like you're realizing that you've outgrown a situation. It's like that transformation from the caterpillar to the butterfly. It's like you realizing that now you're this beautiful butterfly, right? You've went through this transformation. You're not the same person you were. So you can't stay in the same atmosphere that you were. So this could literally be you really changing the trajectory of your life. And that's what Lionsgate does. It's so beautiful. Is a lot of spiritual awakening. She really looks like she's going through an awakening, right? And she's releasing this. And really that's what happens too. When you can release these emotions and you have this forgiveness, it elevates you. And as you elevate yourself, you're in a new paradigm. It's like internally you change and you shift, and now your outer world needs to be a reflection of your inner world. And for a lot of you, you know, major changes here because you're going after your divine life path and purpose. It's what Lionsgate does. It aligns you with your spirituality. It allows you to connect with that, allows you to connect with like your divinity, you living life for you. So for a lot of you, you're like, I have to impose my free will. I have to do this. This isn't in alignment with me anymore. And that's what I mean, is that you want to do this in the most purest way because, you know, maybe especially like when you're close with people surrounding you, like you don't want to leave them behind, especially if you befriended them. But if you know that they're not on the level with you, they can't come with you, right? So it's kind of like you don't want to be like, I'll talk to you later, I'll see you next week, because you know that you're not. So that's what I mean, like I'm getting this energy is it's like, it's just you genuinely really love the environment that you're in, but you know that you're destined for more. So it's like you actually releasing something in a very pure way. It's like not you running from something to go into something else. And that's what I think you're realizing you've been doing, is maybe you've been in a situation and around people and you're like, you know what, I'm done with this, I'm out of here. So you leave mad or whatever, or you leave with anger or whatever trauma you have, but then you got into a situation that mirrored that, because you were still needing to learn those lessons and you were still in those energies. So, and it's like now you're realizing like, wow, like I get it now. And now you're just so happy and so thankful. Like you want to handle this the right way. because you don't want to go down a path with more lessons like that or whatever. So that's why you know that you need to do this in the most purest way. I hope I'm explaining this for you. That is what's going on. So it's very beautiful. You're definitely letting go of fear. For some of you, you're just surrendering things to the void. That's surrendering things where you need to know that, like, some things aren't meant for you to change. Some people aren't meant for you to change. Sometimes you do have to leave people behind because when they're not in alignment with you, they serve their purpose, right? And yet you got to surrender it. Like, sometimes these situations, you might not know why you went through them. It's not always free to know, because sometimes you find things out later on, right? So it's like you're surrendering these things that even don't make sense to you. You're trusting in the divine. You're being guided. Remember, because you're surrendering to the divine, you're being guided. They're showing me abundance again. Look at this. This is the Hunter Moon. I know that one's coming up, but you're trusting, right? You know, and you're co-creating with the universe, which is beautiful creation. And I told you all this luck and abundance that I feel is coming in with the second super moon out of August. So, all right. So that's some of the moonology and the Queen of the Moon spellcasters. Those are normally the main three that I like to work with for the full moons. And I pulled some of these other ones to find out a little bit more about Aquarius, but we're going to get into some tarot first, and then if you guys hang out to the end, if you want to find out more about the moon, I'll have more there. So let's see. Let me move some of this. Alright, let's get into some tarot cards. What was left here? The Hanged Man. I picked up the entire deck but this card, so I wanted to be seen here. New perspective, a letting go. And they're showing me the Tower. So like I said, for some of you, it's going to be very shocking when you let go of these let go of the tower. It's interesting because in another deck, there's a woman literally holding on to a tower. So, foundations coming down. It's going to be very shocking, very fast. Like I said, sometimes it's like one little bit of piece of information can come in, right? And can destabilize the whole thing. All right, so let's see collectively for this full moon in Aquarius. Strongest energy is coming out. Well, strength in the High Priestess. Now that's beautiful. There's that Leo energy getting in your strength, and the High Priestess is you trusting your intuition, you trusting what you're feeling, you receiving guidance from the divine. This is about secrets, right? Keeper of secrets, right? You could be keeping a secret, your plans in secret, been waiting to execute that. So where does it execute them? Okay. Ace of Pentacles, new foundations, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely a choice here as we have free will. So you could be juggling this, or it's going to come about for you to decide. But yeah, look, Star card, major healing, a wish fulfillment. Another abundance card. See all the abundance? The Page of Pentacles. This is where all of this abundance is here, right? And it's like, you know it is. But you got to take action towards it. You're going to see plenty of opportunities or ways to go towards this new beginning. Like the Queen of Pentacles, she is very resourceful and very abundant, right? But it's just tapping into those things. You could be realizing gifts and talents and abilities that you have. Oh, I just messed these up, didn't I? No. The Two of Wands is here, so we have two twos. So a new pathway. I just picked the deck up backwards. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment is on the bottom. One of these paths is like your wish fulfillment. Wow, Judgment. So you can't stay in this decision for too long because Judgment's coming out underneath the Two of Pentacles. So that's Divine's like, you need to tell me what you want. It might not be something that you need to make in the physical, but it needs to be something like you tell the Divine, like, I want this. Five of Wands. Ace of Swords. So yeah, there's been a lot of conflict. Like I said, for a lot of you, there's been a lot of people that have been in your energy that have been messing with you, fighting with you, whatever. Maybe that's why you're deciding to make this movement. You're starting to see people that are not for you. All right. Yeah, Four of Wands. Had to do with your family, friends, some sort of close circle. Yeah. I'm taking that as a clarifier here. There's been a lot of people. Wow. The Lovers is on the bottom with the Eight of Pentacles. You could be getting a love connection with somebody through work. Or this is you going into, going into something you love. Ace of Cups. Going towards a new career or something that you're going to love. It's an alignment. King of Cups too. You're really going after what you love career-wise. It's going to take strategy. It's leading into your Ten of Pentacles. Legacy. Ten of Pentacles is like having it all too. Happiness, money. Like, yeah, look, Three of Cups flew out here. It flew out on top of the Five of Wands. I'm getting that. This is going to be like a family celebrating. It trumped this Five of Wands. Whatever people have been doing, they're not going to be able to knock you off path. There may have been a delay here. I love this, her sitting back having a Coke on a panda. There may have been a delay here, but it's not stopping you. It's not. Huh. Yeah, for a minute. Nine of Pentacles, stressed out, worry, sleepless nights. But you had resources. Three of Pentacles. You had others come in for you, back you. See, there was this Five of Cups energy. Something brought you to your knees, right? But you got others that are coming in for you. So maybe this already happened, or maybe this is to come here, but you need to know reinforcements are here. For some of you, you need to know that things got to fall apart for the right things to come together. Divine knows where you're supposed to be. It's just aligning you with that. You could be seeing 222 because I just got another 2. So we've got 2 of Swords, we've got 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. You know, and 2s is about being an alignment. I believe it's about being on the right pathway. Like, you're right in alignment where you're supposed to be going. That's why I said is like you had to experience these lessons. You had to go through these things. And now that you acknowledge the lessons and you've learned and you've evolved, you can now go to the new pathway. So there's that. Confirmation, I'm telling you the truth. Ace of Swords. So you're right where you're supposed to be. Yeah, but you were dealing with the devil. So you've let go of toxicity. You're now aware of what it is, what you do need to let go of. So you're aware of what you need to let go of. Right? You're aware of these people. I mean, if you aren't, it could be getting revealed to you. It could have been family, friends, doing spell work. Look at that. Look at all of them holding up their wands. That represents in a home or in some sort of structure. Four of Wands is like what you thought was stable, what you thought was your home life. I mean, it could, for some of you, it could be, you know, like workplace. Because sometimes you feel that you're stable and secure at work, you know, especially like if you're struggling sometimes and you don't have like I remember I felt that way when I was sharing a house with a couple others. We're all renting a house together. Like, I just didn't feel like that was home, but I felt like work was home for me. And that's where I felt safe and secure, and because I was there every day. And that's where I felt that my structure was. So it could be that, but literally like there's people that have been doing things against you. But look, as soon as you call it out, Eight of Wands to Justice. And it could be getting called, for some of you this could be out of your hands, literally just fast movement, because for a lot of you, Divine's like, you know what, nope, enough's enough. It's time for justice to come in. This has been going on for too long. And that's what's so beautiful about these things. But you're going to be getting the realization of what's going on with Lionsgate. But see, look at this, Seven of Wands. Look at all those different hands coming at her. See, there's a lot of different people that have been pointing fingers, that have been trying to send things your way. But you're over here sitting pretty, Nine of Pentacles. You've been healing. And that's what it took. You know your worth. Empress energy here. So that's beautiful. Again, Three of Pentacles. You got others coming together for you. For some of you, you did this healing while being around this devil. So you called in like your soul family. You called in reinforcements. And little do they know they are here. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay. So you're protected. You got people helping illuminate this. Literally, some of your soul family could be sending stuff their way, taking care of things for you as well. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, guys. Let's get into some more of these. Let's take a look at the zodiac. I think I just flipped over Aquarius, too. Boom! Aquarius. Look. It's not even the bottom of the deck. All these cards got out of the way for this Aquarius card to be shown. The energy of freedom, loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Yeah, look. An eclipse in Libra is on the bottom. Rebalancing. Reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play wanted to be seen. I told you this is going to feel like an eclipse because I'm getting that strongly. Things are just going to be out of your hands. There could be a big emphasis on the 5th house because they're showing me this here where you have fun, romance, and create things you are proud of. Because these all flipped off the bottom. In 10th house, your achievements, your status, your outside world. Influence of Saturn here. The part that accepts challenge to gain wisdom. Because those were all on the bottom there. So, let's see. Because the Zodiac Moon is a really cool deck. And it's got houses, planets. They're showing me Libra again. Told you, justice, balance. Things are being fair. The energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. Like I said, if there are things out of balance, they're being revealed. Let's see. Let's get a few more of these cards. So, Gemini's coming out, and Cancer and Virgo. You could be connecting with those, or just the energies coming out. Should I stay or should I go? Like I said, for a lot of you, you're realizing this. You're going to be having new opportunities arise. And Moon and Cancer belonging, because you're taking a lot into account your relationships, your situations, people, a sensitive, introspective face, and you reap what you sow. Sun in Virgo. Saturn card came back out again. You know, I think Saturn, and so did 10th house. They definitely wanted you to see those. And the Sun, your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny that's involved here. Wow, very beautiful. And Chiron. And there's that eclipse in Libra again on the bottom. So, these are big influences too, because these planets are in retrograde while Chiron, our asteroid, right, is in retrograde as well. And that's where a lot of these deep inner child wounding healings are coming out, because of that's what it is. Chiron is our wounded healer, right? So the position of where that was when you were born has a lot to do with the trauma and the lessons or whatever that you are going to need to overcome in this lifetime. So a lot of these things are closing out, right? Because when Chiron goes in retrograde, it's going backwards for reflection, reevaluation. So for a lot of you, you're realizing to let go of these things, your healing power, your empathy, your abilities to teach and learn remedies. So a lot of you are you're healing out a lot of these things, right? So a lot of them are causing, like I said, if you had a deep inner child wounding, you weren't good enough, you weren't lovable, you didn't feel as though you were lovable, and all you did is attract a bunch of energies of like narcissistic people and things like that were not ever going to treat you right. You're closing that out. You're loving yourself, and you're not going to attract those people anymore. And there's a emphasis here on Saturn too. And I know Saturn's in retrograde because I'm going to do a separate reading on that. And I believe that has to do with karma, right? So there's a reflection. So for a lot of you, you're purging out of these karmic cycles, patterns, and loops by doing the inner healing. So these are very powerful, these two coming out together. I'm going to do another reading on that, on Saturn and Chiron in retrograde. Let me leave these out so I remember to do these. Because over here on Cosmic Divine Seeker, that's what I do. I connect a lot with the astrological events, our cosmos, astrology, and with tarot, and with my ancient spiritual teachings, as I very much am an ancient being. I'm a star-seeded crystal child. So let's get one more here. I haven't looked at this deck in a long time. The Numinous Astro deck. Ooh, right away they're showing me Venus, Love, and Capricorn, the boss. Wow, you could be dealing with the Capricorn, and there's Saturn. How cool is that? Or you're just taking charge of control. You're being serious, authoritative, ambitious, realistic, structured, traditional, wise, enduring, accomplished, a badass, a majestic, competent, prepared, down to earth, corporate, reserved, rigid, and disciplined is all with that boss Capricorn card. Epic. All right, let's see. Let's get a few from here. The Numinous Astro deck for the full moon in Aquarius for August. Source. Divine. Capricorn, boss energy, back out. Told you I don't make it up, guys. And there's the Saturn. Told you there's a big influence of Saturn here. Wisdom, discipline, structure, time, responsibility, tests, ambition, difficulty, resistance, grounding, practicality, self-control, tradition, realism, container, bones, maturity, gravity. Okay, there's a lot going on, like I said. So definitely subscribe if you're not. That way you'll probably want to check out that Saturn reading I'm doing. So it could be affecting your 7th house. Ooh, look at that. Look at the scales there. So partners, the 7th house rules your partnerships, companionships, best friends, marriage, relationships. So like I said, there's a big influence on relationships. And Uranus, breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insights, awakening, technology, innovation, humanitarianism, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected. Like I said, something very, very unexpected is revolution. And right here, I'm splitting this on the sun and the 11th house. So I pay attention to that too. I feel they have me bookmark some cards sometimes. So definitely sun, big influence here. Leo season is a big factor, right? And the 11th house. So friendships, like I said, you're really going to be taking a look at your relationships and business, right? To your friends, to your family, right? So friendships, group creativity, community, humanity, hope, tribe, festivals, discovery, rebellion, experimentation, and the future. So you could take a look at what placements you have within the houses I've called out, the 7th, the 7th house, the 11th house, the 5th house, because those are all big influences. Sorry, I can hear my children. And if you don't know what placements you have, you can definitely do a birth chart analyzer. I have a link down below in the description box on how to get one done for free. It's like through Astro Cafe. And just knowing the time and place of your birth, you can take a look into account where the placements are and and you can find out more about these houses and how this full moon in Aquarius is going to be affecting you, right? So awesome, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be doing some other collective readings on this full moon. I can't do every sign because they get far too draining, but I'm going to do the most prominent ones. So of course I will be doing an Aquarius reading, and that could resonate with all of you because collectively, you know, I don't know how much it pulls in on, but like I said, always take whatever you feel is for you. And of course I will be doing Cancer, Leo, Geminis, as those are my placements, so it's just whatever. It's just easier to but throw my energy instead of collectively pulling in, because a lot of it too is I'm so in tune to the cosmos and my energy comes out so strong that it's just easier for me. It's like when I try to pull my energy out of it and pull in other energies, it's a lot more draining on me to really fight back what my energy is and what I'm feeling than what I'm pulling in. So you may understand that, you may not. That's why I've tried, but it's very, very draining. It's like I'm combating a lot of energy to really, it's a lot more mental work that I have to do. So, I mean, maybe I can find a better way. I don't know. Maybe it's just not for everybody. I don't know. So anyways, I've been learning just to stop fighting. I can't. Some of these readers are amazing that can get into every single zodiac and again, you know, just put out all these different, like, they got it. You know, that's probably what they were meant to do. But for me, being a strong empathic and a star child, I'm a moon child too. So these moons and the portals and gateways on top of it, the energy that I pull through, I gotta stick with what I'm doing. So anyway, love and light to all of you. Definitely subscribe if you have not, so you will have me saved in your subscriptions. It is more fun to catch my readings, I feel, in real time. So if you want the notifications, click the bell. But sometimes you're guided to them later on, depending on when source intended for you to see them. So know that. All right, love you guys. Bye.